I got a standing ovation at my very first magic show, and I'm going to tell you how I did it. Let's go. Hey magic people, I'm Dr. Todd, and today I am super excited to share something really special with you. I recently performed at my very first magic show, and guess what? I got a standing ovation. Want to know how I pulled it off? Well, you're going to want to watch to the end because I'm revealing the top 5 reasons why my performance rocked so hard everyone had to get out of their seats to show it. And away we go. Number 1, I had to see who I was trying to entertain. This is called pre-show engagement. I spent some time doing walk-around magic. Some simple card tricks or stuff I learned working as a restaurant magician. This was so valuable. I got a feel for the crowd and I could see which audience members would be the best volunteers. There was this one guy, he was very tall, and I made sure to connect with him early on for a later trick that needed someone who was really tall. So this not only smoothed out my show, but also helped build excitement for the next big moments. That helped build momentum and tension. But pre-show means nothing if you don't. Number 2, structure your show for maximum effect. I knew starting strong was crucial, so I kicked things off with the classic magic egg bag. That's a great way to grab attention. Then I followed it up with a sure shot, producing a shot glass from that empty egg bag, which really ramped up the excitement. I built up to the most intense tricks, weaving tension throughout, leading to a grand finale that left everyone on the edge of their seats. A singular trick that you cannot follow up. You just have to say good night and accept your applause. And the name of that trick is something I will tell you at the end of the video. But a strong opener and ending can still be ruined if you don't choose number 3, quality over quantity. I chose to focus on just 5 killer tricks in 45 minutes. Yep, just 5 tricks. I spent a lot of time carefully selecting the tricks that I felt were the absolute best. Anything that didn't feel bulletproof, I cut it. This decision made my show feel so much more polished and confident. I wanted each moment to shine, and I think that really helped keep the audience engagement from start to finish. But that's just the start because number 4, a list of tricks is not enough, no matter how good they are. You need a narrative to pull them together. So every trick I performed was part of a bigger story, and it had to match the audience's vibe. I was performing for a yacht club of over 100, so I made up a story about a sailor that used magic to become a fierce pirate. Each trick had a purpose that helped to tell the story, from the young cabin boy using sleight of hand to impress the crew, to a daring contest of fate and danger between 2 captains. Everything made sense and carried the narrative to a satisfying conclusion. The difference between a good performance and a great performance is the connection with the audience, and having a story adds emotion and higher stakes to the show. When the audience can relate to your character, it creates a bond, so everyone feels invested in what you're doing. Because it's not always about what you're doing, but why you're doing it. But even a great story is useless if you can't. Number 5, connect to the audience. I couldn't have concentrated on making sure my audience was enjoying the show if I was worried about my tricks working. Most of my tricks for this show were self-working, allowing me to really connect with the spectators instead of getting lost in the mechanics. That way, I was free to improv if I felt I needed to, or banter with the crowd without worrying about messing up my effects. Another great way to connect without worrying about your tricks is to practice them hundreds of times so you can do them in your sleep. That is another reason that I picked tricks I knew really well. I've done those the most in front of my friends, family, and anyone who would let me practice on them. I only included 2 card sleights, which helped keep the pressure off me and let me engage with the crowd. By focusing on the reaction and building rapport, I created a more intimate and enjoyable experience for everyone in the room. So there you have it. My standing ovations stemmed from warming up the crowd before the show, starting and finishing strong, focusing on quality tricks, crafting tailored stories, and engaging with the audience. And that closer, by the way, is called Nailed It by the late great Scott Alexander. It's out of stock, but a great and safe Russian roulette routine can work just as well. Have you ever performed magic or attended an amazing show? I'd love to hear your stories in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more magic content. Thanks for watching, everyone, and until next time, remember that magic is for everyone.